All right, today I'm going to show you how to do an RDL on the Smith machine and a few variations for if we want to increase the resistance so it makes it a little harder. But first, let's set it up. You will need some kind of bench or block, whatever your gym has available to you, just something that's wide and that you can position underneath the Smith machine. You want to position it under the bar, ideally somewhat in the middle or a little behind, because you're going to come up onto the platform that you have here. You're going to make sure shoulders are up, back, and down. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, toes are slightly pointed out, or they could be directly straight, but I like to have them out slightly. And what you're going to do is you're going to unlatch the Smith machine, holding that barbell, and then you're going to slowly hinge at the hip, keeping your head tucked, chin tucked. You're bending slightly at the knee here, and then you're squeezing as you come back up to standing. Again, we hinge at the hip, so our butt is going towards the back of the wall, and we are bending slightly at the knee. You're gonna feel a pull in your hamstring, then you're squeezing those glutes to get yourself back up to standing. For the second version of how you can do the Smith machine RDL of increasing that resistance, of course, you're gonna keep your weight stacked, but now grab yourself a resistance band. I like to use these. It makes the glute burn a little bit more intense. What we're gonna do is position the band just below our knee. And when you are performing this movement, you wanna make sure that you keep that resistance in the band. So you're not caving your knees in, you are with a strong stance. It's almost as though you're pushing outward, okay? So you step onto your platform, readjust your band as needed, widen your stance. Again, we're unlatching the barbell here, and then we are slowly hinging at the hip and squeezing our glutes as we come back up. Another example of how you can increase resistance while doing an RDL on the Smith machine is if you have available to you a very long and thick resistance band and a heavy weight. We're using our same setup as we did before. We are going to loop this band around the dumbbell that I have here. And then what I'm gonna do is position it far away from the Smith machine, and I'm gonna get inside it. So let me sit up. Now, what this is doing is the resistance band is pulling me back, while at the same time I'm gonna be doing an RDL, which is pushing that weight down, the hips are hinging, and that's causing more resistance in this band because now I need to squeeze to pull up against the pressure of the resistance that's pulling me back. So, you set up for your RDL, same way you would before, shoulders up, back down, get in your stance, and you are slowly hinging at the hip. Squeeze as you come up. Make sure our back stays flat. And there you have it. 3 different variations for how you can do RDLs.